Last night, I attended a planning commission meeting for Clinton Township in Wayne County for a proposal from the Lind Corporation for a data center and power plant that they want to bring into our community. The meeting space that they normally have in the township building would not suffice for the large amount of people that showed up to hear what was to be said and voice their concerns about what this would do to our neighborhoods. As the crowd was gathering, someone apparently was overheard stating, "Oh, look, here come the socialist freaks." During the public comment phase, which they were gracious enough to give us, even though the proposal was being postponed for another month, during that public comment space, someone said they overheard, "Here come the socialist freaks," and the response in the room was not very well received, considering the vast majority of them were Republicans. And even us Democrats don't necessarily need to be called a socialist freak. But it was not a matter of Republican versus Democrat, and there were also many independent people in that room. We weren't there thinking about our team sport politics. We were there for a grassroots government approach to what is happening in our neighborhood. When we hear that the Lind Corporation buys this giant tract of land and they want to add a data center and a power plant there, everyone has the right to come and hear what's being said. This isn't about the politics. This should not be about politics. And so often we start looking at, well, it's Republican versus Democrat. And the worst lie is when they start saying, oh, it's city versus rural, which is just something I outright reject. Having lived all over the state now, I have experienced people who have lived in the cities, both in Philadelphia, Pittsburgh, Harrisburg. I have met people, and myself have lived in the suburbs, and now live out in a rural community. Everywhere, everyone is struggling, and it is not anyone succeeding because of which party they identify with. Right now, the biggest thing that we're struggling with, I named my campaign Pennsylvanians over profits, because at the end of the day, the corporation's profits, especially out-of-state corporations. Now, this corporation, Lind Corporation, does appear to be local. However, when we were there, several people noticed that our elected representatives were not present. And if they were present, they were hiding. One of the things that I think we can do is we can go look at the Pennsylvania Campaign Finance Online Reporting. If you go to Search Reports, if you go to Contributions Made, and you look up the owner of Lind Corp, Scott Lind, you can look and see all the different representatives that he has donated to who were not present. Something that if I'm elected, you will not have to worry about. There will be no conflicts of interest. I will not be receiving any donations from any corporations. I can't imagine after this anyone's going to want to donate to me either.